Hello and welcome back. Be sure to like and subscribe. We are taking a look at Fast Phonics, which is another part of the Reading Eggs program. And this is a newer edition. I think it's been here for maybe 2 years or so, and it's a really great way to target phonics. Now, there are a lot of earlier parts to phonics, and phonics is sometimes forgotten in the upper grades. So when I showcased this part of the phonics program, I wanted to go ahead and choose a lesson that's a little on the harder side. It's not one of the last lessons, but it's definitely a little bit more advanced than you would expect from a phonics program. So we're going to go ahead and push play for peak 13, and we'll do a little bit of this. So here we are at peak 13. We're going to go ahead and play. We can go back to peak 12. We can go up to peak 13 as we take a look through. There's some really fun animations that make it quite silly and quite enjoyable. And let's go ahead and, now we don't need to watch the intro video. Let's go ahead and push play. All right, so there are 20 different lessons. I believe most of the peaks have 20 different lessons, and you end up working towards opening up the treasure chests, and there's different things to collect on along the way. It's very, very focused and a great thing to do, especially for anyone that is struggling with the elements of phonics. So let's start out with lesson 1 and see what we get exposed to. Okay, and it is
Think pink. Let's read some words that have 4 sounds. Let's read some CVCC words.
So it's
Pin. Adding a consonant turns it into a CVCC word. Pin. Pink. Ten. Ten. Tent. Zoom. Zooms. Win. Wind. Wind. The pink tent zooms off in the wind.
And so it puts all of the different sounds together. The animations are really cool, really fun. And so this is the targeted one. So we can replay it, or we can just go ahead and click next. So we're going to click next here. And so these are adjacent consonants, I believe, are what's covered in peak 13. And so let's go to 2 and then see what we're exposed to.
Say each sound and then blend them together to make a word.
All right. Sand. S. A. D.
Sand. Touch each sound and say it.
S. S. A. D. Sand.
Blend them together. The word is sand.
Sand. We're gonna stretch it out again. Really practicing those phonics elements, those phonic sounds.
West. Touch each sound and say it.
This is very, very helpful. Not for all students. Struggling students really respond to this, and they seem to enjoy the process of it. Really helps them to become strong readers.
The word is west.
As they do this system and focus on the sounds. So it doesn't take a lot of time. I've seen tremendous growth from students with them doing it. Just, I would say probably
Bank. Touch each sound and say it.
Probably just two to 3 of these in one setting is really good. So about 5 minutes of work daily can really help to build up those skills and expose them to the different sounds.
Sand.
So now
Find bank.
It's double checking
Find west.
our knowledge of the words now.
Sand. Find west. Find bank.
You can see the stars down here, so we have to we can only miss 3 out of the 10. So we have to get 70% to pass. And we'll just do it again if we need to.
Find bank.
All right, and so we passed this. We had got 3 gems for that. We got 10 times gold. And so you can collect these. We can collect these so we get that reward for what we did, which makes us feel so good about the work that we've done. And we're ready to move on after that. And so now we're going to go to number 3. And then number 3 is going to teach us a little bit more. 4 will give us the opportunity to go ahead and test our skills again. So this is just a really, really great program.
Test the nest. Let's read some more words that have 4 sounds. Let's read some CVCC words. Soft. Nest. Sink. Pond. Will a soft nest sink in the pond?
No, it did. Sorry, buddy, it did. Okay, so that was one of the lessons that just covered the targeted skill that we're going to be doing. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 that practice it. You can see that these don't have any gems on it, so it's going to be targeting specific language as we move through. These have gems, so there's going to be an activity attached to it. And then once we get to the treasure chest, we'll go ahead and call it an episode. We'll go ahead and call it an end to the video. So let's go to 4 and see what we're going to be doing in lesson 4.
Read the word before it breaks apart. Use the letters to make the word.
Okay, this looks like it might be Fast and Furious, so let's see. Okay. Pink.
Make the word pink.
Before it flies away, pink. So now we have to go ahead and reassemble the words here. All right. What's the next word? Hand is the next word.
Make the word hand.
All right. So now we're going to make the word. This is a really important part of building words and building sounds as we do this. So I'm so glad we're getting this practice right now. This is left.
Make the word left.
Left. All right. Soft.
Make the word soft.
Soft. Okay.
Make the word test.
All right. Got all of the coins, 5 out of 5. So we get to collect 5 gems. We get to collect 5 coins. Awesome. It feels so good. I love the sounds. It really reaffirms that I am doing a good job, and that's super important with our learning. So we have a 5 here. Let's go to number 5 and see what skill we're practicing here.
Make the fur balls spin. Read the word. Find the matching picture.
Okay. And so for this Fast Phonics, the lessons are very focused on one specific area, one specific sound, and that is very helpful for learners.
Gift.
And also for just reinforcing phonics very quickly.
Lost. Milk.
So this would be a lesson that I would probably say even maybe into second grade you might have some students that could benefit from this lesson. They do get a little bit more challenging, but definitely through first grade, if you're working on these different blends, that is just a huge benefit. All right, so you got our 10 coins right here. They are terrible. Terrible. All right, collect 10 gems, 10 coins, and let's go to our next activity, which I think is going to be the last before the treasure chest. So let's go ahead and click on 6. I believe we did. Yeah, I think we're on 6. If we missed one, that's okay. No big deal. And as you do the program, you have to do the lesson prior.
Yeti wants to make a fire. Find the logs that he needs.
Okay, we need to help Yeti make a fire because it's too cold for him.
Today's word is some.
Some. So we're looking for the word some. There is some. That is an excited Yeti. That's cute. So we're practicing reading some right now. You can see we've done 5. We have to find the 5 others. He's gonna have quite the bonfire, I think. All right. He gets so happy, doesn't he? It's a happy Yeti. All right. Now he's nice and warm. Okay. One gem there. Collect those. And we'll go ahead and click next. And then it would be treasure time. Looks like the treasure, I can't collect though, but that's okay. You would get the reward of the treasure. You'll get the reward of the treasure. Let's go and see what a book lesson is like, and then I think we will go ahead and do the star. Let's see what the book lessons are. Okay, and it's loading right now.
Read a book. Read the book on your own.
Okay, let's go. Oh, you weren't finished talking, sorry. Carl and Charlie Go Camping by Sarah Lehman, illustrated by Molly Sage. Carl is in such a good mood. He and Charlie will be camping for the night at Nan and Pop's farm. Carl cannot wait to sleep under the moon in his tent. It will be good to hear just the soft moo of cows in the paddock. Carl has the perfect spot to put up the tent. It is near the tree on the grass. He gets the hammer for the pegs. Bang, bang, bang. Charlie can lend a hand. Carl tells her to drag a sleeping bag into the tent. It will be a soft bed to sleep on. It was a hard task, but the tent is up at last. Now it is dusk, so Carl can slip into his sleeping bag. Charlie curls up with him. The sun has set and all is still. Carl sighs and soon he and Charlie sink into sleep. Buzz! What is that? Carl can hear Charlie growl and he sits up. Buzz! Carl puts on the light. An insect has come under the tent flap. It is a little pest and a big problem. The insect has a sharp sting. It zips past Carl's ear. Buzz! Poor Carl lets out a groan. He will not rest if the insect is in the tent. He needs to clap his hands and yell at the pest. Shoo! Shoo! Has this insect lost the fight? Yes. It zooms off into the night. Carl sighs and gets back into bed. He turns off the lights. Pit, pat, drip, drop. What is that? Charlie's growl is soft as Carl sits up in his bed. Plip, plop, drip, drop. Rain! Oh no, wails Carl as he hears rain burst on top of the tent. A gust of wind rips the tent flap up. Charlie runs out and barks. The storm might bring the tent down, yells Carl. I must be quick. The grass is a river of mud, but Carl must secure the tent pegs. A big drop of rain lands on him. This is looking grim, sighs Carl with a frown. Back in the tent, Carl grabs a towel. He rubs his hair and gets back into his sleeping bag. Charlie curls up with him. They wait for the wind and rain to stop. The storm is passing at last. They can just hear the soft drip drop of rain on the roof. Carl is glad he is camping with Charlie. It is snug in the tent, and soon Carl and Charlie are fast asleep. Good night, sleep tight.
Book quiz. Now let's answer some questions about the book.
Okay, let's go.
Why is Carl in such a good mood?
He will be camping with Charlie, so he's in a good mood. All right.
What will make a soft bed for Carl and Charlie?
A sleeping bag will make a soft bed. All right.
Which word means the same as sunset?
Sunset and dusk mean the same. All right. We're doing good.
How does Carl get rid of the insect?
He claps his hands at it and says, shoo, shoo. Next.
Where does the insect go?
It zooms off into the night. This is very good comprehension questions.
How does Carl know it is raining outside?
He can hear rain on the tent. That's good. I'm not looking at all of the different options.
What does the gust of wind do to the tent?
It rips up the tent flap. I'm just looking for the one that is correct so that we can go ahead and see what the star is like.
What might happen if there is a storm?
The storm might bring down the tent. All right.
How is the grass described during the storm?
It is a river of mud. You can see the progress bar. That we might have one more question.
Which word means the same as cozy?
Cozy and snug are the same. Snug as a bug in a rug. All right. Yay. That was a very well done quiz for a really nice book to read. I'm so glad we clicked on that. It's great to know that that's part of the program. Okay, let's go ahead and click on our star and then see what happens when we do so. It's loading. It's loading.
Quiz.
Okay, so this is going to be our quiz.
Let's complete an end of peak quiz.
And this will give us an idea of what the quiz is like.
Smell.
So we're targeting the different words and the different lessons that we've done.
What are Carl and Charlie doing?
They are camping. I might not know all of these questions, so we'll have to roll the dice and see what happens here.
Find the picture with this sound. Sn.
Sn is snail.
Which word means to cook meat slowly in an oven?
Roast. You roast meat in an oven slowly. All right.
Which word has the sound gr?
Grab has gr. All right.
Read the word. Find the matching picture.
Starfish. That's going to be starfish. So a whole lot of elements here that are just packed into this map, which is cool. I wasn't. I think it said but let's double check.
Which word has the sound
Okay. I think this is right. Oh, it's not. Okay.
How many syllables does this word have?
Mushroom. I always clap it out. 2 for mushroom. Let's check that. All right. And next.
Write the words. This crab can pinch.
Okay. Love that they're spelling in it as well.
Choose the matching picture.
A pan
of burnt gloop.
Pan of burnt gloop. So these would be carrots. That would be water. That should be gloop. All right. So we got 9 out of 10, it looks like. Hopefully that's enough to pass. Woo! All right, we passed the quiz. Yay, everyone's so excited for us. Awesome. And so this is the Peak 13. You finished Fast Phonics, the date that you did it. You are able to print them out for your child as extra motivation. All right, so this is Fast Phonics. Really, really cool program. It starts quite easy, quite approachable, and at the very, very beginnings of reading. Just the very beginning, this is the letter, this is the sound, and it takes a lot of time to work through that with very small words, and then this is sort of towards the end. Although we run Peak 13, it goes all the way up to Peak 20. So hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. This is yet another component of Reading Eggs. Fast Phonics is another component of Reading Eggs. So if you're looking at the system, definitely go ahead and check it out. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. We'll continue to look at different educational games and gamified learning. Have a great day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.